thank you for coming out. Today is Monday, April 1st, 2019. The time is 6:30 p.m. This is the Pleasantville City Council meeting. This meeting has been advertised in the local newspapers in conformance with the Open Public Meeting Act, otherwise known as the Sunshine Law. Roll call, please.
Swan. Here. Sistrum.
Here.
Scott.
Here.
Harmon. Christmas.
Here.
Davenport.
Here.
Ward.
Here.
6 and 10.
Okay. Thank you. For all those that have had a chance to look at the minutes, I'd like to have approval of the previous minutes.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Nays, abstentions have the same privilege. Okay. Agenda items, please.
Okay, first on the agenda is ordinance number 3, second reading, exceed the municipal budget appropriation limits and establish a cap bank.
Are there any questions or comments? Okay, we will have a public hearing on this in the regular meeting. David?
Ordinance number 4, reaffirming and adopting the redevelopment plan for the city center area, second reading.
Any questions or comments? Next, please.
Ordinance number 5, reaffirming and adopting the redevelopment plan for the California Avenue tract area, second reading.
Questions or comments? Okay. Next, please.
Ordinance number 6, authorizing a special appropriation for a complete program of evaluation in the city, first reading.
Questions? Any comments? Okay.
Resolution 72, authorizing the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection's Blue Acres program.
Any questions? Next, please.
Resolution 73, proclaim the month of April as Autism Awareness Month.
Okay. Next, please. Maggie? Yeah, sure.
Tomorrow we'll raise the flag, right, Tina?
Yes.
And it'll stay up for the month of August. You know, same as last year. August? April. And New Jersey still remains the highest as far as the rate of autism, which they think that number might be misleading because New Jersey does the most testing and screening, so the number is kind of skewed. I have a number if you want T-shirts. The T-shirts are $10, so let me know if you do want a T-shirt. That's about it.
Okay, thank you. Next, please.
Resolution 74, grant approval for a National Day of Prayer observance in the city for May the 2nd, 2019, from 12 p.m. to 1.
Any questions or comments? That's always on a Thursday, right? The first Thursday. Okay. Next.
Resolution 75, authorizing the assignment of municipal lien certificate to town properties.
Questions or comments? Next, please.
Resolution 76, award the contract to Professional Property Appraisers Incorporated for property evaluation services in the amount of $376,189.06.
Any questions? Okay.
Next is the bill list.
Good evening.
Good evening.
In front of you, there's a revised bill list. The one we sent out on Friday, there's some things we're missing, so we incorporated it into the revised list. Not a lot of big things, but just things that had to clear up. We'll go over these things that are kind of highlight numbers. On the first page, fourth from the bottom is Atlantic Electric. That's for utility services and our street lighting for the month, $11,000. On to page page 5. On the top of the one is New Jersey American Water. $16,200. Of that, $14,000 is our cost for our fire hydrants as a fee that they charge us for the fire hydrant. 2/3 of the way down, Regan's Auto Truck Plaza. This is one payment from December for the gas used by the high school. That is, we pay that after they reimburse us, so that's been reimbursed. So they're really the big items for this time.
Barry, I'm not with you. You said on page 4?
5.
But
Okay, so we're on page 5, and where are we? 2/3 down. Okay, I'm with you now.
okay.
Okay.
And then we had bills that we did pay between last council meeting and this council meeting, that's on a separate list. You see that we paid Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield $24,000. That is our cost for the dental insurance for the month of March and April. As you know, we went to state health benefits for both our prescription as well as our medical. Horizon still takes care of the dental for the employees, both active as well as retired. Two down below that is our payroll for last Friday at $554, and then the one below that is a debt service payment of $94,000 that we just made as of today. So not a lot of bills, thankfully. Kind of a light payment schedule this month. Do you have any questions?
Yes. I think it's the third way down on page 5. It says Jack Trockey Development, Household Waste Reimbursement.
Yeah, what that is we have to do that on an annual basis, reimburse them for trash removal because they pay taxes, but they have their own service. This case, we paid the check last November, it never cleared, so we put a stop payment on it, we just rewrote the check. Normally we pay this in October, November for the prior year expenses. It's something that the state required us to do. We pay them for the trash removal, but we don't pay them for a lot of other fees that are incorporated in there that they add on to the gas charge, just all kind of different fees that bulk pickup, we don't pay, reimburse them, just a straight pickup for the trash.
And it's not just Trockey, it's other complexes too, so you'll see that throughout the year being paid as well.
Okay.
Are there any other questions for Barry? Thank you, Barry. At this time, we'll have a public portion on agenda items only. Anyone that wishes to speak, please come forward, state your name, your address, and your concern on the agenda items. Okay, seeing none, excuse me? Seeing none, I'd like a motion to close. All those in favor?
Yes.
Any nays? Abstentions? Okay. Public portion is now closed, and we'll have comments from council and mayor.
I have nothing.
Anything anyone would like to share? Okay. All right, then I'd like to have a motion to close the work session.
Motion.
Does anyone need a break? Okay. Okay. No break. Good evening. Thank you for coming out. Today is Monday, April 1st, 2019. The time is 6:40 p.m. This is the Pleasantville City Council meeting. This meeting has been advertised in the local newspapers in conformance with the Open Public Meeting Act, otherwise known as the Sunshine Law. Will you please stand for the invocation and remain standing for the flag salute? Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
roll call, please.
Swan.
Here.
Sistrum.
Here.
Scott.
Here.
Harmon. Christmas.
Here.
Davenport.
Here.
Ward.
Here.
6 and 10.
Okay. I'd like to have a motion to dispense with the readings of the previous minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any nays or abstentions? Ayes have it. Mayor, do you have anything this evening?
No, just that Sergeant Mia Boone was promoted to lieutenant today. Ceremony, swearing in was at the conference room this morning at 10 o'clock.
Congratulations, Carol.
They couldn't have been any police officers on the street because they was all with the comments. Very happy.
She
for her.
deserves it.
Yeah.
Happy for her. Okay, agenda items, please.
Okay, first on agenda is ordinance number 3, second reading, public hearing required, is to exceed the municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank.
Okay, because this is the second reading, anyone from the public that wishes to speak on this ordinance, please come forward. State your name, your address, and your concern. Seeing none, I'd like to have a motion to close.
Motion to close.
All those in favor?
Aye. Motion. Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Sistrum.
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Ordinance adopted. Ordinance number 4, second reading, public hearing required, is reaffirming and adopting the redevelopment plan for the city center area.
Okay, again, this is the second reading. Anyone that wishes to speak on this ordinance, please come forward, state your name, your address, and your concern. Okay, seeing none, I'd like to have a motion to close.
Motion to close. Necessary motion.
Go.
Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Sistrum.
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Ordinance adopted. Ordinance number 5, second reading, public hearing required, reaffirming and adopting the redevelopment plan for the California Avenue tract area.
Okay. Again, this is the second reading. Anyone that wishes to speak on this ordinance, please come forward, state your name, your address, and your concern. Seeing none, I'd like to have a motion to close public portion.
Motion. Second.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor? Yes. Okay. Vivian?
Motion.
Necessary motion.
Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Sistrum.
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Ordinance adopted. Ordinance number 6, first reading, authorizing a special emergency appropriation for a complete program of evaluations in the city.
Necessary motion. Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Sistrum,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Ordinance moved to second reading. Resolution 72, authorizing the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection's Blue Acres Program.
Motion. Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Sistrum,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Resolution approved. Resolution 73, proclaim the month of April as Autism Awareness Month.
Motion.
Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Sistrum,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Resolution approved. Resolution 74, granting approval for a National Day of Prayer observance in the city for May the 2nd.
Motion.
Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Sistrum,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Resolution approved. Resolution 75, authorizing the assignment of municipal lien certificate to town properties.
Motion. Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Sistrum,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Resolution approved. Resolution 76, award the contract to Professional Property Appraisers Incorporated for property evaluation services in the amount of $376,189.06.
Motion.
Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Sistrum,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Resolution approved. Need a motion to pay for bills.
So moved. Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Sistrum,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Motion approved. Next is public portion.
Okay, anyone from the public that wishes to speak, please come forward, state your name, your address, and your concern.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
My name is Priscilla Ellis. I really don't want to go on record my address in the Pleasantville for personal reasons concerning police, but I will give my mailing address, 4015 Ridge Avenue, Bay Crawford Township, New Jersey. I don't really know if this is the format for this, reason why I'm here, and I'm not really sure when it would be because I put in complaints and haven't heard anything. Now I'm here, I was here in 2016 for the police harassing me and my children, along with other children, but I can only speak for mine and myself. I'm here back in front of you again, 2019. Same thing's been going on, but only now I was able to capture a lot of it on video. I see stuff in the newspaper, I hear things on the news about you guys and the spot shotters. Yes, they are important, but not more important than body cameras and cameras for the cars, because Pleasantville Police is getting away with a lot of stuff. Luckily, you got people that's starting to record it because they're tired. I just had an incident a couple days ago where the officers, they didn't arrest my child, but they had us there for over an hour. 2 different reasons they gave for this car, for them to be at this car. Neither one of them were accurate. Finally, after an hour, they brought a canine dog from Summers Point Police Station. They walked this dog around this car 3 times. Whatever they were looking for, wasn't nothing there. My daughter was just detained by the same officers about 4 hours ago. I'm actually still waiting for her to be released. This time they gave her, I believe it's a disorderly person or disorderly conduct. I don't know why, other than the fact that my children are outspoken like their mother. I've always taught my children, you respect all authority, but you don't have to kiss nobody's behind. I have my daughter, she's exactly like me. I know this is only supposed to be a couple minutes, but it's been going on for years. I'm tired of running down here and signing complaints that are being misplaced. I was just forced to plead guilty to a charge in Summers Point that came out of Pleasantville and sent to other courts where the charges were dismissed, all because Pleasantville don't know how to deal with me. All you have to do is let me be a citizen. I go to work every day. I pay my taxes like everybody else. I shouldn't have to keep where I live and stuff like that in hiding because they're asking people, where do I live? It's not important. Your job is to protect and serve. I'm always in conflict with these officers, again, not only behind my children, but other children too. I don't know why they have it in big for these children of Pleasantville, but there's adults and crime going on. You got 5 cars pulling over a car with 1 person in it. The other day when they had the incident go on, there was about 5 or 6, including a superior officer. They knew that they shouldn't have been out there. They was taking up too much of the city time and the public's for what to come out, for the outcome to come out. And it's not the first time that I've had to record your officers with these children, detaining them, searching them, and then releasing them because there's nothing for you to find. They can't walk down the street. I have a disabled son, just was arrested for no reason. I had witnesses that watched the police harass my son on the regular. Not one witness, but multiples, where I had to give the names to the lawyer's office because my son has a charge. My son is dual diagnosed. If you cage him up, he's going to go off. My son, he's afraid to come outside. He's been outside 3 times since it's been nice outside. My son is 25 years old. He should not be made to stay in the house. His book bags and stuff was rummaged through, and everybody knows my son knows that he don't like to be touched. So he had to wash all his things in his book bag, including his hand sanitizer and stuff like that, because he don't like to be touched. When he's walking, they don't got nothing else to do. Come here. I'm not doing nothing, officer. They disrespect my son, calling out his name, telling him to come here. Again, I have witnesses, people who have reached out to me. And I don't think that it's fair that we live in the same city as you guys, and half the officers that work here don't even live in the city. But you're running this, y'all running around in this city doing everything but what you're supposed to. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of officers who are on the right page and do the right thing. But there's a lot of them that's not. And until y'all get some body cameras and some cameras for these cars, it's just going to get worse. It really is. I mean, I applaud y'all for the shot spotters and all that, but that's not what's important right now. Those cameras on those cars and on those bodies is what's important. Because once they know that they're being recorded, they flip their whole script. But it's too late for all that, excuse me, because you're already recorded. So then you try to come back and get the same people and clean up your mess that you made days before. But it's too late. I'm tired of being harassed. I have to live here until I can move. My children have to be here until they can move. They should be able to walk down the street and not be harassed. Like I said, this is not something that somebody's telling me. This is not me standing here blowing smoke at y'all. I have videos. And my intentions was to bring them here, but I came from work. I was going to bring them here for you guys, but I was at work when I came here.
Do you get badge numbers?
I didn't get a chance to get badge numbers because they was all swapped, but the pictures that we had,
No, I mean at any time, have you gotten badge numbers?
I know a lot of the officers. I got my paperwork today to file charts and file complaints, but I went to work. And in the process of me being at work, my daughter was locked up by the same officers. So she never even got a chance to put her paperwork in. I'm still waiting her from 3-4 hours ago to be released. Thank you.
Okay,
Have a blessed
thank
day.
Well, we have a, yeah.
Ms. Baker, are you familiar with this at all?
That's, probably can't answer that question.
Oh, okay, you can't,
But
okay.
I do have
Okay,
some information.
okay.
And what I would like to do is just follow up with the chief and get back to you. I just need your phone number though.
Well, the captain's the last person I talked to.
That's okay. I just need you to write it
Which
down.
one, Captain
Captain
Hartman?
Hartman. And he had me talk to Internal Affairs, Maldonado.
Write your phone number down.
That's the same. Okay.
Thank you. He'll follow up.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone else from the public that wishes to speak? Seeing none, I'd like to have a motion to close the public portion.
Second.
All those in favor? The public portion is now closed. And we'll have comments from council. Councilman Sistrum.
Good evening, good evening, thanks for coming out. Thanks for sharing your concerns. God bless you. Have a good night.
Okay, Councilman Swan.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Have a great night.
Councilman Davenport.
Yes, I have a little something I was asked to read. It's from the Atlantic Cape Community College. It's holding a career fair on April 4th from 11 to 1:30 p.m. at the Mays Landing campus. And also, it has been coming to a pilot college by the governor's office, and now they're offering free college tuition. So I think it's something that the public needs to know, that it's possible for them to get education for free.
Okay.
All right?
You have a flyer?
Yes, I'll make sure you get those.
Okay, good. Councilman Christmas.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Good evening to the council. Welcome to spring, and thank you for everyone for coming out. And with the welcome to spring, maybe we can begin to freshen up our community with their businesses and cleaning up around their properties.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Are you suggesting cleanup day or community day?
That'd be fine, right out of the mayor's office.
Okay.
That'd be fine.
Councilman Scott.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out, and I hope everyone has a blessed evening.
Oh, Mayor.
I'm here.
Forgot that.
No, I just want to remind everybody, this month is National Distraction Drivers Month, and they're very, very serious about it. The first offense is $200 to $400. The second is $400 to $600. The third is $600 to $800. It'll probably get your license taken away. But 53% of the accidents that they can prove was caused by distractions. And let me tell you, so it's for 3 weeks, and they already started, and they're very serious about it. That means like you can't put lipstick on. I don't wear lipstick, but touching the radio and doing your hair. I don't have any hair either.
It means texting and driving.
Texting, driving, any type of distractions, okay? So
Yeah.
I'm okay. All right, so be on the lookout. Tell your family and friends and even your enemies, don't do it.
Ms. Payton?
No comments.
Okay. Okay. Good evening. Your concerns have been heard. And, hopefully everything will be resolved. And thank everyone for coming out. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
And with that, I'd like to have a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
You have,